oats and brownies and that.
And
Yeah,
Flavius, I've run so many recruiting drives at Upper Camp. Those that you see overflowing on the road and so forth. When you
yeah.
hear is recruit, and you ask some of those children why them coming. Them say it's because them grandmother send them say a little discipline.
Yeah.
And usually it's too late because
Oh, yeah.
you can't. Hey, look, people don't understand. You have like you recruit people um who become bad soldiers who don't want to be there. No,
That's
I
the
want if you
problem.
I want if you
That
understand the
that is a problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah.
army don't just change you and support you because why JDF is such a esteemed organization is because most of the soldiers that come in they want to come in and them have some good value system. I don't know where they got it from, but they have excellent value system. A lot of them, and they're willing to conform to a certain thing. But like anything else in any organization, you're gonna have the bad egg, right? So
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying it's uniformly perfect, but really I really think um it's a good organization and it's something that really I would recommend to anybody who would want to go in. Not
Yeah.
going to go and get some discipline. You know, you really want it to get in. All right. So can I segue into politicians?
Yes.
The big
Definitely.
questions are the big okay. Like a lot of people think politics is a dirty word and so forth. But for me, politics have as much as people say, boy, it has destroyed Jamaica and this and that and so forth. But if you look at the political movement after, to gain independence, and you look at those brilliant minds wanting a sort of life for future generations and along that line, right? And everything is politics in it. Everything has some amount of politics in it. So let's not run away from it. Now, how our politics developed along very tribal lines that boy a man if you are this P or that P a man is willing to kill you and so forth. But you see certain things deteriorate. But I think it's gotten better after 1980 election. It has gotten better. But still there's this whole business that I want my party to win because boy, may I eat a food. And vice versa. Um my my question would be, um, are politicians winning the argument that they're doing a good job? Because that's what you have to say. Are they doing a good job, right? And there are a lot of questions that everybody must ask, every government, right? Um, the arrangements that they make with places like JPS, it's never transparent.
Yeah.
It's never a transparent thing. And one of the things that the the citizenry will know is that light bill will always go up, right? It'll go up. You might have a little margin and say, oh, because of this foreign exchange thing and so forth, it'll go up. But I find that there's little transparency with these things that are so critical to us, you know, like the light, um, tax compliance, right, among businessmen and their various bailouts that they get because businessmen get whole of a break, they get this break, that break, this break. Um, I remember once there was a particular businessman that boy literally gained so much from the country but paid so little tax, you know. And for me, is
Sound
this
familiar?
brings, yeah, this
Yes.
brings a
Yes.
great distrust. It doesn't matter what party come in. There is some amount of distrust because always if the masses is asked to do austerity, belt tightening, and all of that, and say, oh, this will trickle down and that will trickle down. And is that really true? Because most people will say, oh, but I'm in Jamaica, I'm tightening my belt. I see my mother tighten her belt and so forth, and she couldn't achieve it. But she come to the United States and, boy, she buy a little house and she do this and she do that and, you know, and so forth. So for me, is we must ask the question and we really must hold our politicians accountable because isn't it fascinating that most Jamaican politicians, I'm keeping it to Jamaican microcosm, other countries may be able to say, but they come out quite wealthy after having a stint in politics. I'm not saying that some of them weren't accomplished people before, but by and large, you never come out poorer. I know of a politician that came from the inner cities where we grew up, and it's amazing his wealth. And I think economics and bankers or anybody should really study this man to see how his wealth has grown. I'm talking a Jamaican politician because it's impossible. It's just impossible. But this speaks to the whole business where there's always mistrust. There's always a scandal. It doesn't matter if it's JRP. There's always a scandal. Of some amount of money that could pay off your child's school, that pay off for your mortgage, pay off for whatever. So I think that it is going to be very, very, very important for politicians to really, really, really have an image that they can be trusted. It is so important because guess what? Politics is not an easy job. You can't please the masses. Some people if them dog dead, them want them go to them politicians to help them bury.
Yeah.
Whole business where them don't want to take no personal responsibility for nothing. Right? But sometimes they're kept like that because they're a voting bloc as opposed to anything else. They're a voting bloc, and when you have die hard, their behavior might be a little bit, outside, but die hard. I heard the very last meeting that they had at the stadium, a particular political party, and them say, "Why hear the people them say what? I know oxtail, them not have no oxtail, them not have no oxtail." And I was shocked because I was car. It was in a car near Stanton Terrace and then block way up and so forth. And I listened to the people them say, "I know oxtail," and I was amazed. And these are the people usually become delegates and really, really are the ones that influence the outcome of elections. And I'm saying we have to move away from that because there's too much happening in the world, too much and too fast. Every day is a change, the skills and so forth. So how are we if we're stuck into this? How are we going to question? Why is the Chinese having such a great presence and so forth? Will I be able to buy another piece of land in Jamaica? I mean, who's going to question that? Who's going to question that?
But our mistake was made very early. Very early when we became independent.
And you want to elaborate on that? Yeah.
Yeah, man. The British did a lot of things to us, and they left us a lot of stuff. And one thing that they left us, but they left us very quietly.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't recognize that they were leaving it to us. And we did not think about it with all the great minds we have. You can name them out, all these people. That is one area that we did not looking. The first thing we did, we decided, boy, we are independent now, so we want our own money. So we change the money. And,
Yeah.
I have a story about that too. But overall, what they left us and why we are in the position we are in now is the political system that they left us. And we did not see fit to change it.
Indeed.
And each set of politicians now will not be wanting to change it because it is serving them well.
Right.
Whatever we are reaping now, is a direct of our two-party winner-take-all system.
Right.
That is what we should have changed in the beginning. We should have right own thing. So we put in a system that would suit us and make us grow.
Mm-hmm.
But we take this thing from England. In fact, they are having problem with it in England now anyway. Everybody's having problem with a system like that.
Oh yeah.
Because that system cannot serve you well. Because you need to do everything that you can to be in power.
Indeed.
And when you are in power, you are in total control. There's no two ways about it. I mean, you have a little thing in Parliament, you have to have so much majority for certain things, but that don't really matter much.
It doesn't.
That don't matter. The people themselves, why they are into this two-group thing, is because of the same reason. If my party is in power, I expect to get this and that, whatever. It has nothing to do with the growing of the country and the development of your children and all that.
Yeah, it's about and Flavius, just on that point, if you ever notice, there's little continuity after each administration, or even if it's continuity. Look at when GIS and API they changed GIS and API to GIS. I heard it was millions of dollars could have sent so many children to school. But yet, because it's them and so forth. But I one of the things that
let me just come in here. The latest one is the parish councils, because we used to have the KCC, Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Council, Corporation. Now we have inserted an M in there, KCMC or something like that, Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation.
It's not metropolitan.
Yeah, whatever. That change alone, because you have to change all the stationery, all the this, all the that.
Oh yeah.
So little things like that. You know how much
children, how much to the health service you could have channeled some of that money. There's so much things like that.
Yeah.
All right. Can we move to how will or has COVID affect Jamaica's athletes, track and field, and everybody? And while I don't have any specific information on Jamaica, we have a lot of athletes who were preparing for the Tokyo Olympics.
Right.
Oh, right? Yes.
And basically, they're telling you, okay, they said, when you make up your mind to say you are going to train for 4 years in the last Olympic, right? So you're coming to the next. You're going to train for 4 years. You're going to sacrifice going out because it's just going to be sleep, train. Elite athletes at that level.
Yeah.
And when you committed to do that for 4 years, and then there's a change that really restricts
Yep.
your ability to do these things that's going to be, up to elite levels, right? One athlete said, boy, now it's the psychology that you have to work on. He says, people may think it's the physical alone, but it's the psychology because at that level, there's so much psychology in the whole preparation. And I would say that, even within our Jamaican context, that, people might say, boys, you're individuals to keep fit, but the psychology of it, that intervention that we have, or should have from our, like, team doctor or whatever. I think there should be dialogue, although is distancing dialogue, how you're keeping, because some people will get into depression, if they're not doing what they're doing and so forth.
But a lot of people might wonder why the Olympics is so important and why athletes behave like that for the Olympics. And the Olympics is a free meet. Nobody gets paid.
Indeed.
But it is the premier yardstick for all athletes. After they perform at the Olympics, their thing can go up or down.
Indeed.
They can get good contracts, better fees being offered to them if they perform well at the Olympics. So the Olympics is vital to them. So if they don't go to the Olympics or there's no Olympics, then the sponsors and all these people don't have a yardstick to use. If you go and win at the Olympics, I mean, you can write your own check basically.
Right.
But so it is critical. And now that is off, we're just saying, well, it's coming next year, but still, the athletes are hurting very badly.
Oh yeah. And especially like, like for instance, J3 or whatever you call it, and so forth. It's never cohesive in terms of thinking of the athlete as a total person, because simple things, even where our athletes live, how things affect him in this time, and are they the nutrition? You know what I mean? It's supposed to. I really believe that because we have like reggae music and sports at the forefront of us, I really believe there must be some total care. I mean,
but then again, Leighton, does any one of these organizations look out for the players? Them, none of them, from the JFF to the J3A, none of them look out for the athletes. It's all about them and how them going earn and gain, but them to look out for the welfare of the athletes. I've seen it. I know about it for years too.
Well, Francis, we always scream when we see our athletes winning. And we're so proud and we're full of pride when we hear reggae music and this and that and so forth. I think that there must be some amount of accountability for this gem that is ours. And I'm not saying you're going to give them it's going to be 5-star treatment, but you're going to check on the people. You're going to find out how they're doing and so forth. And it's
what you're saying, we need to help them to develop, because that has not been happening. We love when they reach the top and then everybody jump on it. But how did they get there?
This is what I'm saying.
Where were your help when they needed it? They had to fight till them reach, and then all of a sudden, you want to hug them up, you want this, you want that.
Oh yeah.
And I think that is very bad.
Yeah.
I think it's extremely bad.
I mean, look at that Jamaican footballer, that the female that was like stabbed.
Yeah, killed. Yeah.
Killed. I mean, she traveling on a bus, and I'm not saying that she should be killed or to have that, but sometimes we have to really care about our people. I'm not saying everything can be prevented, but you know, I remember who was it? Sophia Virgo, who was a table tennis player. She came from my community.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Sophia used to have to take the ball. She was just like nobody, and she represented Jamaica at a high level. And I am saying that the care. Not, I was talking to somebody about even Blakey.
You want to hear the story about Tigat Davis? When Jamaica played an international game and his leg got broken, and they left him overnight inside the stadium. You understand me? And I hear this from players. Players, it's not just a hearsay. Players who played that game too.
Franco. One night when Shrimpy won one of his world titles, him and him trainer was seen at the stadium trying to get a taxi.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Blakey. I remember Blakey. Blakey wasn't going to go to one of the matches because he didn't have a boot. And it was, I think, Bonnie Whaler brought a boot for him. I mean, it's just some fascinating story of people who we idolize because, boy, and how the country never really looked at them, and there's millions and millions of dollars being in corruption, Let
me just tell you this, Leighton. I have played football a long time in Jamaica, and I don't remember a club ever buying me a pair of boots. I went to Toronto and we started training with this Italian team. And after a few days, a man called me and said, "Go downtown to this place and tell him that I send you. And take what you want. Start training,
Amazing.
Just to start training. And I went and I got myself 2 pair of boots and some socks and the rest is history,
Franco.
We need to know what we are doing. We need to know what we are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to. I think we have to really, really take a relook. I mean, we send remittances and so forth, and sometimes the remittances is a godsend, and sometimes, boy, we socialize some people some way that them only want the latest in America, and them. So it's
remittance are running over tourism now.
It's a double-edged sword, It's a really double-edged sword, but it comes to individual responsibility and how we dispense that and so forth, and how when is the government time to be responsible, and how we ensure that they're responsible. They respond, and how certain things sit with us, so that when we reach election time, we say, boy, no, this is not, you're not carrying out our mandate. It's your mandate. And so,
if Jamaica can reach that level,
and I'm saying that
we would have moved 100-fold.
I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for, man. But there's so many issues. But like anything else, there's certain things we have control over, and certain things we don't have control over.
Absolutely.
Our mindset, whether it's the fixed mindset or the growth mindset. If you have a fixed mindset, you can say, boy, hey, I just saw it going on.
Yeah.
If you have a growth mindset,
that's in Jamaica now. I saw it set.
Yeah,
I saw it
yeah. I saw the thing set.
set. Yeah, I
You
saw the
know?
thing set. Yeah, we can't do nothing about it.
One of the
Yeah,
greatest
that's
thing, we as Jamaican, we have the willpower, the strong mind, and the ability. And once you put your mind to anything, trust me, after that is history. So
I know that.
Yeah.
I know it
But
can be done.
we do it so much better when we're abroad. I
Yep.
mean, yes,
Oh yes.
you
Oh
know.
yes.
And let me tell you something. Don't don't play the struggles that we go through, when we are here,
Well, it's a
And
struggle
Oh
from
yes.
it's a struggle before, brought us that determination here.
yeah, but a lot of people think we don't have that struggle. I
Mhm.
mean, we have the added struggle of racism even among
Oh
our
yeah.
brown and black people.
Mhm.
Interracial is not only white racism. We have racism of all sorts. We have, you know, we
Racism.
have some people who really just become
Yeah.
unnerved
Ra-
when Caribbean people are around.
yeah. Racism intertwined with classism.
And
That is
indeed,
that is that is
indeed,
killing us. Yeah.
indeed, indeed.
Mm.
And then you have some really, 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 I would say, lunatics of Jamaicans who come up here and have moved up in the social classes, and they say all manner of things about Jamaica that I'm
Oh yes.
saying.
Well, I
That
know
I'm
those. I
saying,
know those.
I'm saying this can't be the same Jamaica that nurture them and make them who they are. And they speak to it in such a. I mean, I was in a forum, and this person is teaching at Harvard. And if you ever
Wow.
heard how they spoke about Jamaica in a
Can you
simplistic
imagine?
way,
Mhm.
I
almost as if
can't
Jamaica is like a Haiti now. No man.
Mm.
I took them to task, but they didn't know that they had somebody in the present. I took them to
Yeah.
task, and I say, "How dare you? How dare you?" I mean, uh, all in all, you know, Jamaicans try and the effort and so forth, and you had the opportunity of doing medicine in Jamaica, paid by taxpayers money, and you over here, and you over here. You never one day say you contribute to a project, but you're talking about, Jamaica's gotten worse, Jamaica's gotten bad. How can you say that when you have progress on the back of Jamaican and poor Jamaican taxis? How can you say that?
Those are the same people who jump and celebrate when Jamaica achieve anything in sports,
Yeah,
and
of
then put
course,
on the shirt and say they are
of
Jamaican.
course, of course. And and and
Well.
and 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 and, and, and them start whining to the Dirty Dread song,
Mhm.
Bob
Oh yeah.
Marley, the Dirty Dread,
Yeah.
and start, moving a little more because, and get album of the century and this and that,
Oh yes. Oh
end
yes.
up
Oh yes.
belonging on Jamaica.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh yes.
greatest culture in the world.
Good to be Jamaica. Yeah, man. Good to be
Yeah,
Jamaican. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But for
Them they are
me,
seasoned
um,
Jamaicans, seasoned
for,
Jamaicans.
yeah, for me, Flavius and Franco,
Mm.
I am thankful. I'm really thankful um, that Jamaica molded me. We went through hard times and so forth. But, you know, when you come back and you see some people that, well, it's not the sneaker them want to take off of your feet, but them want to give them laugh, go pick a jelly, go do it. You know,
Oh yes. Oh
it
yes.
just it just make you know that the few that behave a certain way is not the majority, and the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
Oh yes.
decent people, and whatever you bring, how them appreciate it and so forth. Man, I love my people. I love my people. But there are some little things that we need to solve and so forth. And I know it's not me sitting here and saying solving it,
Mhm.
because I do my fair share. Franco, no, I do my fair share still,
True, true.
but no, I don't believe in talking about it. But I do my fair share because I know there's a need, and where there's a need, and I can, I will, you know, and you know, I wish you all the best for Jamaica, and I will continue to walk with Jamaica, you know.
Never give up. Never
No,
give
No,
up.
can't give up. I mean, we are such powerful people.
So Franco,
Yeah.
do you have that song by Donny Hathaway?
Oh yeah, I have it lined up, queue up and ready for you, man.
Yeah, because
a song for you, man.
You see that song for you, Flavius?
Yes,
song
but
for you and for everybody is me talking to Jamaica, me having a real love session, you know, to Jamaica, how much I love you, you know. And
but how much I love this song. I asked Franco to cue up Donny Hathaway and also Lala Hathaway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Lala, his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Franco.
Yeah.
You guys are peace.
Hey, yesterday we find the song with ease yesterday, but the one that really struck me more than anyone is the Whitney Houston and CeCe Houston together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we know Danny is the original, so
yeah.
whenever you're ready for me lick it, let me know, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, please.
All right.
Yeah, man, go ahead. And I want a little of Lala.
No problem.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Through me, 'cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, holding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. Come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. No space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song. Singing this song to you.
Yes, yes, indeed. So to hear that, gentlemen. It's tough
Thank
tune.
you. Thank you. You guys are tough guys.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let me give you Lala live at
Yeah,
the
man.
Apollo. And this one is really wicked too.
Yeah.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs. I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. We're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me, baby, can't you see through me? We're alone now, and I'm singing a song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, withholding nothing. You came out in front, and I was hiding. But now I'm so much better. And if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember.
Tough tune. Tough tune.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
It is.
Well, Leighton,
A lovely request, Leighton.
I'm
Lovely,
telling
lovely.
you.
Thank you.
I'm telling
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming. I mean, in the summer, we want to do this this week tribute to St. Anne's Secondary School.
Oh yeah,
And
that's a special place in our heart.
you definitely going to be one of our special guests again, coming back as somebody who used to hold a high position as deputy head boy and head boy before you leave, you exit St. Anne's. So it's a long journey.
Became head boy too.
I know.
Is that nice? Just because of St. Anne's. Just because of St. Anne's.
Yeah, man. As the saying say, we're little but we talawa, you know.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Jamaica, a little country but with talawa.
Yeah, in those days and those schools and all that, it's all about pride. You know, everybody have pride in them school, in what them do, the organization.
Yes.
And that is what we need to get back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we need to get back that fast. Yeah.
It can be done.
You have to feel good about yourself. Yeah, man, you need to feel good about yourself and about the people around you and your local and all that. You can't, boy, hiding, you're hiding, boy. No, I know that's where we come from, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to, as I say, man up. We need to say, yes, I'm from here, and other people from here, look at me now, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Very, very important.
Indeed. Boy, I tell you, life and its journey.
Oh yes. Very important that we recognize our journey, and own it. We have to own it.
Oh, Leighton, before we go, we won't forget our deepest condolence to you and your family.
Yes.
For the passing of your mom. And I know this weekend would have been a very special weekend for you and your family. So we wish you all the best and that you will continue to stay close to each other as a knitted family as she wanted you guys to be. All right, so condolence to you and the family.
Thank you for that sincere condolences. And
that's coming from me too. Yes, definitely.
And thank you, Flavius. And you know what was very human about the situation is that she was in a rehabilitation home because she had hurt her side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she became ill. But you know what was very human about it all? When she went to Milton Hospital. She went to the Milton Hospital. And when she went there and seemed to have been on her last, the doctor afforded all my brothers and sisters and I to go and speak to her the day before she died. And she spoke to each of us. And guess what? There's 9 of us. Right? There's brothers and sisters. And I thought, and you know why the doctor said he allowed us? I mean, we strap up, we put on about 3 layers of clothing. But you know why he said he did that? He says while he was working at the hospital, his mother was dying somewhere else. And he wasn't afforded the opportunity to see her.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And I said that is the most human
yes
in the world, because guess what? We all spoke to her the day before she died. And we never thought we would be able to.
Yeah.
So, for whatever it is, boy, there's some good human beings in this world,
Oh yes.
And I have to really, really say I am just eternally grateful.
Yes.
For having that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But Flavius, we have to talk about a possible program to assist.
Okay, sure.
To assist people who are hungry
yes.
at university and so forth, because I believe in that. I will make the sacrifice.
Okay.
And I have been. And, just single out a little one person and we work from there, you know?
Okay, no problem. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we work from there, because life is like that. Is It's always,
Yeah.
who you remember. And in Jamaica, you have some decent people, but you just need to give them a little push, and you see, and you feel where you do, and you're proud, your head swells big.
Oh yeah, because I mean, right now in the country here, you have quite a bit of people or students going to university from these rural areas. Some of them can't really manage, but trying them best.
Yes, man.
Okay, in fact, I know a few of my here right now, and them doing well, but it's a struggle, it's a struggle.
And this is and these are the things that we have to focus on, because I mean some people may not think $100 a month is a little, but it's a little push.
Yeah, man. Yeah, of course. Of course, you can. Somebody can do something. Yeah, man.
Yeah, a push, So,
yeah,
man. We have to think about them and so forth, because not as a poor thing, but as a possibility. The great possibility, not as a poor thing, because
definitely.
Jamaican people proud.
Of course, very proud.
Them as possibilities, not say, boy, go on, give me a thing from the corner. I know everybody sees so.
Yeah, right.
So people stuck inside, but I know
everybody
sees so.
Yeah, them feel very close to themselves. Yeah.
And once we have a platform, it's just amazing how, others will chime in too,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it don't have to be a consistent chiming in for some people who can't.
Yeah.
But
right. Yeah.
But I really, really, really believe in the goodness of mankind.
Oh, definitely.
And I got help in even though it was monetary, but it was serious encouragement. Sometimes there's a need, I mean, I remember once when I think it was my quarterfinal school challenge and so forth. Hey, me hungry like nobody business. You're seeing. Flavius.
Couldn't even find a milk lunch biscuit. A biscuit that nobody never liked too much.
And a lot of people don't know this about me at JC. A lot of people don't know this because I was head boy. A lot of people don't know this. That after school challenge practice at 9 o'clock, right? I used to walk home straight down to Mall Road, straight down to Halfway Tree, from Halfway Tree, Hagley Park, me take Keysing, me go Beer Farm Road, and then me go on to Mall Road. I walk.
Long walk, that's serious walk, that's later.
I know a lot of the guys them used to say, oh, you're not taking this bus. I said, no, I'm waiting on another bus. And I leave, I wait for them leave, to move on.
No money.
I talk to man. Leave. Hey, I had to flick a coin whether I'm going to take this 21. We reach school early, or I'm going to walk from home. And I say, oh man, at night that's better, cooler time. So it's
cool, yeah.
And while I walk down, I revise my school challenge. And
but let me give you a joke. I remember one day at school, I had no money, no lunch, nothing. And I went to a friend of mine and said, let me so like I want to buy probably a cocoa bread and a patty or something. And him say, no, him don't have the money. And in the evening before school over, is my father drive up, and give me the lunch money. and he was watching, and him come back to me and say, after my father gone, him say, why you not tell me say that you want? I say, I told you what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And he said you couldn't help. Hold on a minute. Carry on, Franco.
Yeah.
Hold on, 1 minute.
Yeah, you know, it's
I used to do look at them walk there from, but not. I wouldn't consider that as long as yours. Walking from
yeah.
Stats back to Pink Lane, you know,
Okay.
and that was like you take the bus in
You
the
went
morning.
you went on North Street all the time?
Take the bus in the morning, yeah.
Yeah.
Take the bus in the morning and then walk it back in the evening. But the good thing, used to have like some friends who used to live over by Rima, who used to walk with me. All of us walk half of the way. And then after them, turn up Carly Smith Drive.
Yeah.
I have to continue now. But it was a much shorter distance compared to yours because we used to train up by JC, so we know the walk. We used to walk from JC to Half Tree many evening. We just go over Kentucky and buy a cup of a drink, get a refill. At the time, DJ Tiger used to work there too, like the security guard at the door. Before he become a DJ anyway. A refill and just walk. But you a walk without a drink either. But we'd have a drink.
Well, Francis, I remember when we were going up to Barbican one day, and from Mall Road, and boy, somebody said, boy, you know, in you know where Arden is there. What's that called? It's Trafalgar Park. Yeah, Trafalgar Park. Somebody said, boy, some mango hanging over a tree and so forth. And so forth. So, boy, we're walking up from Mall Road, so boy, I want to get something to eat, and so we pick some mangoes because the mangoes were hanging, as they said. And the lady allowed us to take it, you know. It was a very nice old lady. She said, yes, gonna help on herself and so forth. You know? And did you know somebody called the police, and while we were walking on Arden Road, coming back to Hope Road, police stopped us and asked us all sorts of things and so forth. And you know, I remember I remember one of the police looked at me and said, we're going up to Barbican to play football and so forth. And he said, football, I said, oh, you have to play football. And I want football boots. Because remember, I borrowed Johnny's football boot because Johnny is a left footer. And me have the right foot. Me have the right foot.
You already have the right foot.
Me have the right foot. And me so proud to boy, me I go practice it. And know the whole business, man. We are walking at the boots and the question. Yeah, man, the band say, oh, the police say, oh, you say you're a footballer and I want
one foot of boots, yeah.
Isn't that amazing? That's just so amazing.
Yeah, man.
The things we went through, Franco.
Hey, coach, that's a topic for your story. We have to bring him one Friday for one of our storytelling.
Yeah.
We do storytelling every Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we have to invite you back for storytelling.
I would gladly come.
Yeah, man.
Remember the little thing that I read for you?
Yeah. You want to do it?
Right?
You have it? Read it, no, man. Read it, man. Share it with the people, them. In the meantime, I sure me can go and eat my breakfast.
Yeah.
That's what the podcast all about, you know. And
I'm gonna get it right now. Yeah. I'm gonna get it right now.
Flavius, you have your breakfast already?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I wrote this, right? I wrote this one day while I was sitting down at work, but I always felt that everybody goes through a rite of passage, you know? A rite of passage. So I called it naked. And this is how it goes. It says, I am me in a sea of us, defined by many years of nurturing by them. Me was never taught to be satisfied with me, as I was taught by them to proudly become us. In so obeying, my freedom seemed robbed, as they made me feel oh so inadequate without the prescribed symbols of power, wanting me to look like this, think like this, talk like this, dress like this, live like this, all with view for me to abandon me to become them, an evolving concept shaped by the speed of technology. When I can't be this unattainable silhouette, I'm left in the dark clutches of depression. I'm now relegated to nothingness, now locked in what seems like a moment in a parenthesis. Emptiness swallows my soul. Me, painstakingly, with every trembling effort, climbs out to touch, smell, hear, feel my world around me. From all of this then emerges the freedom of me.
Flavius.
Done.
Wow.
That's one more
Done.
poem for the John.
Done.
Yeah. Leighton,
Yes, sir.
it was magnificent.
What's that?
It was magnificent.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You have,
Thank
to, you have to pass it on
Well,
now, you know.
Well,
I
you
am
know,
saying I'm saying that to say this also.
Mhm.
I am putting together a poetry website,
Okay.
Inspirations from the John.
Okay.
So I'm inviting you to contribute.
I will.
It will be up in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
And we can post it as a poem on text and also audio.
Audio, yeah. But Flavius, if you notice, this is our
I
second.
like how you read it. I like how you read it.
Oh,
It was really
but you know,
fantastic.
but you know, Francis, that's because of St. Annex.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah, okay.
I'm a gold medal festival gold medalist because of
Okay.
St. Annex.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Oh yeah, St. Annex.
Wow.
To the stars, through bolts and bars.
We did that.
Flavius, you know, this is our second guest who have read a poem for us.
Yes.
Definitely, we're bringing out the poetry out of people. Yeah, so you have to submit that to the memory. Wait, what you say the website is again, Flavius?
Inspiration from the John.
Inspiration from the
All right.
John.
You can send me all the particulars.
Yeah, man, I will send it to you. I will pass it on to you.
Yeah.
You said it.
No problem.
In the audio, the way you or you just read it, and you
That is really nice.
and the text as well. So
Yeah.
audio and the text can be posted on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy this like interaction. I
Yeah,
really
man.
do. I think it's good, you know, especially when it's an interaction where learning is coming from all angles. It's not a
Yes.
I mean, you know, I don't claim to be an expert on anything, but you know, I believe in analyzing and trying to unpack things and so forth. And what a nice forum to just have a discussion with people who have similar mind and have
Definitely.
experiences and so forth. It just make you feel like, look, yeah, man.
Oh,
look,
Leighton, I'm gonna put you out there on the spot, you know, right now.
Sure. Okay.
Remember, we're putting together this what you call it again? This collective minds of players from the 70s and the 60s, and you're supposed to get me a player or two from the 1974 JC Championship team.
I spoke to him this morning.
Okay.
I spoke to him this morning, and he was he was just in the middle of his walk. So,
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get it. It's
Yeah,
not a
man.
problem.
Okay, wonderful.
He's a good human being.
So Flavius, we're going to have the 60s, 65, and we're going to have 72 or 71, and then we're going to have the 74 because it was KC, Woolmans, and JC.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Leighton, thank you for joining us.
That will be memories. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, and we want to wish you all the best again, and just continue to do what you're doing, and just stay positive as always. And anytime you need my help, you know where to find me.
Oh yes, Francis.
Yeah.
Francis, you guys are there with me, and Flavius, boy.
Yeah.
Flavius, if they know how many things you have done in life. Oh, Flavius.
Oh, somebody just send a shout out. Shout out to Major.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Major.
Okay, wonderful.
One of the things that we should do, we should have a podcast on Flavius. and because there's so much facets to his life.
Yeah.
There's so much facets. And I've always admired Flavius,
Thank you, sir.
Always. Yeah. And, Francis, you're my baller. You're my baller. You're my baller. Pemberton versus Daddy. You're my baller.
Hey, I spoke to Cooper this morning,
You did?
Yeah, Cooper, whenever I'm coming off of the sea, he's going to link up to it. Because Cooper told me something I can't believe it. So St. Annie's was the only school, our only time him ever win anything in a football is from St. Annie's. And I remind him, I said, but you were on the 1979 Steds team, right? And him said they never win the championship, but they had 7 players on the Aldecaster team, but they never won the championship. I couldn't believe it, because if memory serves me right, he went through that season with only 1 goal score against him, and that was in the All Manning finals when they lost to All Manning. Yeah, 1-0. So St. Annie's, we're coming, man.
Yeah. Wonderful, my friend Francis and Flavius.
Yeah, man. We really appreciate you coming and spending time with us. It has been really, really, really good.
Yeah. I feel I'm really accomplished more.
Man. You give us a lot of food for thought. A lot of which is what we need right now.
Of course. Yeah.
Move forward. We have to move forward.
The real stuff. So we're not holding back upon no talk. You understand me?
No.
We're not holding back because
we've been there, we've done that.
Yeah.
And so forth,
we're disgusting with the situation. Both politics, sports, education.
One of the things that I want to like you guys with. I remember, one day when I was attached to one day. My discipline is the sea. I'm on the sea.
Okay.
Majority of the time. But though I never spend majority of the time on the sea. I spent it in headquarters. Because after a certain rank you go you anyway. But the long and short of it is that one of the things that I remembered so much was I was put in a certain area in water near where I grew up. And I remembered when I was young and the soldiers were passing, and I wanted to tell them that the boy them just run down there, or this boy I hide there. You understand? Because they had some disgust in the community, you know. I wanted to know those types.
Oh
not,
yeah.
Not the type that would protect you and make sure that you know, although there was bad boy,
they call them the newsstands, the newsstands.
But the liquor man and those that will take your little lunch money and them, you know, and then you'd have to go to somebody and then get it corrected and those nuisance. And how I wanted to tell the soldiers them, see them a hide here, you know. I just remembered when I was patrolling and I said, boy, and I looked at the face and I said, how much people really want to tell us? But, you know, but that's just a memory, you know.
Yeah, but Leighton, as you say, you were geared towards the sea.
I Coast Guard.
Remember? I was a ship captain, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you, I was one of the first sea cadets in Jamaica. Yeah, that brought sea cadets. Yeah, we got sea cadet training.
Wow.
Yeah. 1960.
Hey, Leighton, you know, so you hit the nail on the head, right? You just say we should do a podcast of Flavius because we never know about. I never know there was sea cadet in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, but sea cadet, and ear cadets too.
I know about the ear cadet, but I never know about the sea cadets.
Yeah, the ear cadets lasted longer though.
Yeah, much longer. Yeah, much longer.
Okay.
You know why? The more affluent.
Yeah.
Well, so we have the podcast line up for your Flavius. I'll make sure you put that in writing from now.
Yeah. But so Flavius, I will do the interrogation.
Yeah, man, we bring you back later to do that. Definitely.
I will do the interrogation. Yeah.
This summer will be great because a lot of things will, you know, people will be home. You know, students will be home. Thing will cease down a little bit. We don't know much people going to socialize, but we know a lot of people going to be spending time, you know, listening to things, recapping,
Jamaica,
trying to find stuff to do.
Last night, Jamaica officially announced that in-class school will not happen until September.
You see?
And understood.
That seems to be
understood.
That seems to be a worldwide thing, except for Norway.
Yeah.
I think that would be understood. You know, the frustration of being cooped up and then starting class, and I think that's a good decision. I think so.
I think so too. Yeah, I think so.
All right, gentlemen. Once again, we have tapped our time out, so we're gonna thank our guests for the last time, and then we're gonna get out a year.
For the last time until he's back.
Until
Flavius, love you guys.
Yeah, man. Love you also, my brother.
Okay, man.
Yeah, man. Respect every time. So, Flavy, time for us to get out a year.
Yeah,
before we leave, I know you want to tell them something about the Mother's Day. Did you find the name that you were looking for? I kind of have a name. I kind of say serenade. I say serenade.
Yeah, I can check this morning and see if we have anything. We have to decide this morning. Yeah. Yes, folks, we are having our Mother's Day special 2020 on Sunday from 2 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock time.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 6 hours of music and greetings and requests. We are asking that everybody who wants to pay tribute to their mother, send us their greeting via WhatsApp in text or voice note form. And we will read it or play it depending on what you send. And you can also make a request for a particular song. But the requests must be made by Friday. So we can
latest.
guarantee that we search and have it ready to play it. But we'll have really lots and lots of music. We'll have a few guests who will come and chat with us, different times, because it's a long session, it's 6 hours, and we hope that we can really pamper, serenade all the mothers out there. And you're not concerned about all the mothers. You want to deal with your mother. You want to serenade your mother, to pamper your mother. And we can help. We can help in that regard.
You just name it in Serenade. That's the name we're going to give. Serenade to mother.
We are asking all of you to join us for the 6 hours, or even portions of it that you can manage, to stay with us and enjoy what we are putting out. We guarantee excellent music, and of course your greetings. And you can actually text during the 6 hours also. So we want to make it very, very interactive. The bottom line is, it's our mothers, so we got to look after them, and we're going to show them that we love them and that we care for them. They have cared for us for so long. So one day we are giving back. It doesn't seem enough to me, but at least, it's a start. So let's do it on Sunday.
All right. Well, until tomorrow, I'm going to get out of here. Before I leave, I want to play this song. A song I love since 2013, when I first heard this song. And it's an all-star cast, the voices of Sweet Jamaica.
Okay, wonderful.
We the town of the people. This is that new wipe on the Sweet Jamaica rhythm. Really good this coming your way, like I was saying.
Me and me brethren, them a sit down on the corner, light up the fire and a boil green banana. Later we have to go igloo out of Elsa.
Make a little stop by my girlfriend Lana. Long time when I see her, when a long time I wanna. Plays up the music, now the sign that I've been my yard. I feel like jamming to the reggae beat. Bubble up your body, just a move your feet. I feel like jamming to the sweet vibration. Whoa, sweet Jamaica. If you love Jamaica, let me see your hand. Raise it to the sky and let me see your hand. If you love Jamaica, let me see your hand.
Loud of mercy. Sweet Jamaica.
It bounce on the tree and now.
Sweet Jamaica.
I'm a sweet, sweet Jamaica. All over the world, them have the jam rock fever. One strong people with a powerful culture. Baba with style are the fastest runner. Jamaican girls, them sweet like sugar. Ackee and saltfish and coconut water. The Blue Mountain make you fly a little higher.
I feel like jamming to the reggae beat. Dance to the rhythm and move your feet. I feel like jamming to the sweet vibration. Boy, sweet Jamaica. If you love Jamaica, let me see your hand. Raise it to the sky and let me see your hand. If you love Jamaica, let me see your hand. Sweet Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica.
Sweet, sweet Jamaica, we nah left ya. Love me ackee and my saltfish, we nah left ya. Tapia man banana, we nah left ya. I'm a big flower dumpling, we nah left ya.
Ain't nothing like this sweet cool breeze a jammed up. String up the sun, one heap of vibes can't done. Reggae music beautiful and people just a have fun. Jerk on a place, I work a fish a steam down.
Me proud of me island. Lord of God, me say me proud of me island. Come in Vegas, we proud of me island. Outlaw Josie will me say me proud of me island.
Sweet Jamaica. If you love Jamaica, let me see your hand.
voices of sweet Jamaica, an all-star crew. Well, it's time for us to get out of here, and as always, remember that prayer do changes things regardless of what religion you belong to. Always remember to pray. Until tomorrow, this is Franco. And
this is Flavius.
Wishing you all the best for the rest of the day. Tafina to take us out.
Take away myself. The sound of your voice makes me weak. All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me have to take away me sense. Me have to take away me sense. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away me sense. Have to take away me self. I have to utilize I wings. Shorty, I cleave your eyes. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist, but this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all